started with the TradeCraft cybersecurity program. I had 10 plus years of experience in technology. At 18, I had my first son and started a professional career right out of high school. My dad connected me with a job in the mortgage business. Unfortunately, 3 years later, the mortgage business collapsed in the world financial crisis, and I was laid off at the tip of the spears. So 6 months later, I had kids to feed and no job prospects, trying to compete with people that had 20 years of experience in the mortgage business. And I had to do something else. It was pretty rough, but I was able to make some quick jumps early on in my tech career to build experience and my salary, and 10 years later ended up as a lead DevOps engineer responsible for the background infrastructure for a large software company in the area. And I really enjoyed that line of work. I knew the first thing I had to do was to try and get back to work and start making some money again, but I also knew that my skills in technology were now 2 years old, which is an eternity. After unsuccessfully looking for work for a while, I contacted the WorkSource Snohomish office, who then got me in touch with the Worker Innovation and Opportunity Act program. That's a federally backed state-ran program for worker retraining and to help get long-term unemployed people back to work. In looking up what kind of work I wanted to do, I found a DevOps certificate at Edmonds Community College. They did have a new cybersecurity boot camp program called TradeCraft that they were signing people up for, and he thought I'd be great for it. The biggest thing that appealed to me about the TradeCraft program was the ability to get actual hands-on experience. With the TradeCraft program, you got teachers and coaches who actually worked in cybersecurity, actively worked in cybersecurity, and they were using and teaching us actual real-world skills and tools that you'll need. Part of the TradeCraft program also included an internship where we spent 10 hours a week working for an actual cybersecurity company, so we got even more hands-on experience. I don't know, it's like upping the games of cops and robbers that we would play as kids, except for now we're doing it for real, hunting down real bad guys online, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, I didn't have like a clear path. I went to college and graduated in 2013 in game production, and had a lot of experience with software, a little bit of programming, and didn't really break into the industry. It was very competitive and saturated at the time, and kind of fast forward about 7 years, I was working at Boeing, and then that's just kind of when I thought, hey, I have some of those skills. I use technology a lot. Why don't I kind of dip my toes in and kind of go this route and see what it's all about? So I got involved with TradeCraft through Edmonds. It was something that I was hearing about through one of my instructors, and it was something that sounded interesting. It was a cybersecurity program that would give us hands-on real-world experience that I definitely needed. I chose TradeCraft Washington due to one of my professors, Steve Haley. He actually was the one that was promoting it and said, hey, you guys need to check this out. It's going to be something really great, and so I was really excited. I went to a few of the different information sessions, and I was able to kind of get an idea of what might be involved in the internship, and it even got me more excited, and so I just kind of kept my ear to the ground and my finger on the pulse, and was just waiting for any more information to get started. For my degree, I had gone through the Trade Act Adjustment, TAA, through Washington State, and that was for my cybersecurity degree. And I actually was able to qualify for WIOA, the Workforce Initiative Opportunity Act, for the internship. And so they paid the full internship. Workforce Snohomish, they really, had a big part in it. Obviously, they were the ones that funded the program, but they also were able to check up on me, see how things were going towards the end of the program. And then after the program ended, there's been a lot of contact with my case manager on how I'm doing, jobs, and things like that. Realistically, there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of, cybersecurity is complex. It's difficult. So, finding something that you're going to be good at, I think is pretty possible. And once you do, it's more rewarding and more fun to kind of do something you're enjoying.